what's up, streamers? I'm getting so many texts. Yeah, I just got another text from another guy. Too many men on the ice in overtime. I won't say the exact words that Billy used, Meltzer.
Oh, yeah?
Said the same exact thing. Eichel jumps on Bride. The guy is not even across the red line yet. Again, too many guys on the friggin' ice in overtime cost them. I don't like to bitch about reffing. I don't, because it all evens out, I think. They got screwed again on that.
This is where I wish I had my deluxe replay system where I could look at end zone cameras and stuff.
Yeah, and our video cast?
Yeah.
Be nice. Yeah, I looked at it 4 times already.
Somebody...
NHL TV. It's unbelievable. Hart plays his bag off in that game, and that ends up costing him. And again, right after the guy jumps on, they score the goal.
Oh, yeah.
And it's too early, and it's clear. Refs won't call that, though.
See, somebody backs to the bench. There's a change.
Yeah, but that's for the first guy, not for Eichel. Yeah. Eichel jumps on so far before the guy will come from the left.
Yeah, but I think the guy who comes across from the defensive zone before then.
I think it was Chandler Stevenson came off before that, and somebody else went on. I don't know if it was Marchessault went on originally, but Eichel jumped way too early.
Okay.
And then he gathers the puck down in the D zone, and then they come back the other way, and then Hayes has the turnover. Ugh, Flyer fans. What's going on, late night streamers? Sheesh.
At least it's a Friday night, right?
Yeah. I doubt many people that are watching are sober.
I wish I wasn't.
Yeah. When the team is in Vegas, we must drink. That's my new rule. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Hayes got to be more careful with that puck in overtime. It's the second time.
Yeah, I mean, I have the benefit of watching it on replay. I don't know how many times, but yeah, just look up and shoot it.
Yeah, or pull it back.
Yeah.
You can't pass into the teeth of a defense. You can always pull it back and recoil. All right, here we go. All right, it is the post-game show, and I wish it was a different circumstances. I'm all tangled up in my stupid cord here. Too many wires going on, and they're all crossed.
Yeah.
Story of my life. Flyers fall in overtime. And once again, Brian, you know me. You've known me a long time. I am not one of those blame it on the refs guys. But this is the second overtime game in the last, 2.5, 3 weeks that a guy has jumped on the ice not too early, way too early.
Yeah.
And again, they had too many men on the ice, and it's not the other one was on, I think, the 23rd of November, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving against Washington when Ovechkin scored in overtime.
Yep.
This one, tonight, Eichel jumps on, and a rush attempt goes the other way, then it goes back, and then the turnover, and Marchessault gets the breakaway. But again, it's clearly too many men on the ice because the Eichel is on the ice, and the guy is still, because it's the long change because of the flip in the overtime, he's not even, 5 feet from the red line yet. And Eichel's already moving into the D zone to collect that puck.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's it's funny because you can see the Flyers bench just kind of get up and they're all going.
Your mic sounds weird, by the way.
Yeah, I'm having trouble figuring out which headset I'm supposed to be on. But it's
you're on 2, and by virtue you're on none.
Yeah, exactly. It's the nature of the beast here. No, I think it was just again a situation where the Flyers had control of that open the entire time. That was Vegas's first shot on goal in the entire time frame, and it ends up in the back of their net. To me, it's like that's a microcosm of the last month for this team, where they deserve a better fate more often than not and haven't gotten it. So, it's just it's a shame they had to end this way, but I thought they had a pretty good showing overall against the team that don't forget is the number one team in the Western Conference right now.
Let's talk about Carter Hart. He lets the goal in the first period on the rebound that we didn't love, the Carrier goal. And he tries to poke it away. It ends up behind him in the net. The way he played the remaining – that goal happened at 11:45 of the first. The way he played the remaining, 50 minutes of this game was unbelievable. I mean, he made the paddle save he makes, and then the save on Kessel – right in the house on the front door and knocking was unbelievable. He deserved a better fate. But again, this all kind of goes back to the inability to score goals because, look, you're just not going to win games when you can only score 1 or 2 goals in this league.
Right, yeah. And again, I saw the game as a situation where, you're good defensively, and then every now and then your goaltender makes a save that you need him to make, and that's exactly what happened, especially there in the third period when the Flyers just had the one meltdown. Puck is safe behind the Vegas net, and then Vegas goes on a breakout, and for whatever reason, both Noah Cates and Travis Konecny committed in the neutral zone, and neither one got it.
Yeah.
And from there, it was. All Vegas, but again, Hart bailed him out, and then did so again a few minutes later on the Carlson shot, and that gets them the point tonight. Without those saves and a few of them in the second period, also, the Flyers don't even get to overtime. So that's another again, first period, bit of a funky goal for Carter, but the rest of the way, he's what got him to this point.
Real quick, have you ever seen a game where there's been 3 or more goals without an assist being handed out in the game? Because there's 3 unassisted goals. Yeah, I mean, get on your source over there, Elias. I don't know that we've ever seen that, at least that I recall.
Again, I think we might wake up in the morning and see an assist show up on the biggest goal. But right now,
I hope not, just because that's unique.
Yeah, it is. It's rare that you have. One in a game, I think, more or less. You get, the oddball here and there, a goal that goes in off of a defender or something like that, and then they take away the assist for the possession. But, all 3 of them like that tonight. So, I mean, that just shows you how this game was contested, that, it took mistakes for anybody to get one behind either goaltender tonight.
Kevin Hayes, there was a game a couple weeks ago where he was going in on a rush opportunity and put the puck in peril, trying to go to his right to Travis Konecny. It ended up as a turnover and went the other way and ended the game. Again, on a rush opportunity here on the 3-on-3 overtime, he tries to force that pass to the left side this time and goes the other way. It's Marchessault. He can't front him. He did a good job keeping up with Marchessault. Hayes is not the most fleet-of-foot guy. But ultimately, Marchessault goes in and beats Hart. You cannot put the puck in peril in the 3-on-3 because you just don't have the support behind you that you would normally have with more players on the ice.
Yeah, it's just that's why 3-on-3 is so exciting, right? It's just.
I'm not finding it very exciting this year.
It's going for the Flyers, but across the board, that's where the end-to-end action comes from. The fact that you don't have, you don't have those guys back there. You've got basically heading up the ice. You've got both your forwards. Usually, it's 2 forwards and a D. Although the Flyers went a little bit different look tonight on a couple of occasions, but you've got your 2 forwards jumping up in the play, and your D is kind of coming along as well. And one poke away, and next thing you know, you've got a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1, even potentially going away. And that's why you just I almost feel like you have to approach it differently than you do 5-on-5, and
Sure.
that includes maybe not trying to sneak passes through like that. But
You'd
that's
be
just
better off to recoil, go back
yeah,
and reset and try and attack and find a better opportunity with a little more space. When things are congested like that, you just cannot put the puck in peril. And, because exactly what happened there and what happened in that game a couple weeks ago, because they're going the other way and you cannot get back because the flow is going towards you, and when the turnover happens, you got no chance to back check your way back into position.
yeah. And the other thing too is just in terms of the overall usage, and it's more effort involved in a 3-on-3 unless you're set up in your own zone. Now the shift length was not too long, but I don't know if that was Hayes' second or third shift of the overtime.
Yeah. Well, they own the puck too in the overtime. You're right.
Exactly, and so that makes it a little bit less of an effort. But by the time he's trying to get back, and he almost got him. I'll give credit to Kevin. He got a stick in there right before the shot, and just not quite enough for him.
Yeah,
he was there.
Yeah, unfortunate result here for the Flyers tonight as they fall against the Vegas Golden Knights. Again, a good showing for the team. The result, pro sports are always about results. I thought the team worked their butts off tonight in a tough environment.
We did get one question we could chew on here real quick, I suppose, before we call it a night. Why are Joel Farabee and Travis Konecny so hesitant to shoot the puck? It's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you're a team that's bereft of scoring, you can't look for the perfect opportunity. You got to take any opportunity that's given to you. That comes from W. Browdy on Twitter. And W. Browdy, I totally agree. I think you're in agreement there too, aren't you, Brian?
Yeah, absolutely. And
yeah, I think fire the pill.
And again, I think I saw some Twitter, misunderstanding of the 2-on-1 that Farabee had the puck. I think a lot of folks looked at that and saw a weak shot, but like saying, I don't think it was a shot. I think he was trying to create a rebound.
Yeah, it's a puck on pad.
And
totally.
It went. I don't know who the other guy was.
Tippett.
It was Tippett. Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the rebound that he was looking for went behind Tipper.
Yep.
So
he kind of flowed past the point of where that was coming back to.
Right. So I think that was there was some intent there on that one. But yeah,
totally.
I mean, for the most part, I think a lot of these guys right now, with the way this team is scoring goals, need to just have a shoot first mentality, and I think some of them do. I'm not saying the whole team is just a matter of giving it up and trying to make pretty plays like we've seen sometimes in the past with folks that are no longer here. But your biggest offensive weapons, they should be looking for an opportunity to shoot.
Yeah, I think in Joel's defense there a little bit, he's coming down the right side as a left-hand shot, right? And as he starts to get down really low, because he's trying to get that pass over to Tippett. Tippett's opened up, cocked and ready. And as he's going down, he's losing angle the deeper he gets.
Right.
So he's going, am I going to shoot here to score? I got very little angle. The goalie's on it. He's playing my shot. So I have to do something strategic here with the puck, shooting it, not necessarily shooting to score. And you can tell it's not a shot to score. The way he closes the top of the blade to keep that puck along the ice to come off the pad. And like we just talked about, Tippett just is flowing with the play, and he flows beyond the point where he can get to that rebound because it's directed a little too high for him. And yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem with the way that Farabee played that at all. I really don't. I wish he would have got that backhander on that pseudo breakaway later in the game a better opportunity, but it rolled on him.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And we're looking back now, seeing some of the overtime highlights here, and I obviously beyond regulation is not great for the Flyers. Shootouts are even worse, but if they play overtimes the way they played this one, they'll more than they lose. And I can't. I know we're talking about Konecny and needing to shoot more, but you can't say enough about the way he played that overtime. I mean, he was everywhere. And the puck just came to him like it was a magnet, and he was the reason that they were able to hem him in so long for whenever he was on the ice. So that was again, despite the outcome and the one fluke there at the end, overall well played overtime for the Flyers. You just wish they could have come away with that extra point because of it.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is there was it may have been that Washington game where they didn't touch the puck in overtime.
Yeah.
And you lose that one, and then you own the puck in this overtime, except for that last possession. So,
right.
Did you see that?
That's the nature of the NHL, right? All it takes is one mistake to end up in the back end. Unfortunately, the Flyers seem to be prone to that right now. But again, there's always hope. I don't know if you saw, but Arizona beat Boston tonight. They were outshot 46-16. Bruins won
was that Vemelko?
38, 2 for 6 on the power play. Arizona, so
amazing. I think we'll see Felix Sandstrom on Sunday. By the way,
yeah, it's about time to get him into a game. I think.
Yeah, Hart's played 6 straight. He's
played lights out for 6 straight, but again, you don't want Sandstrom to sit too long, and you've got a long trip here with a lot of flying, and you're going to change times here. They're going to go back to mountain time at this time of year going into Arizona. So yeah, it's a good time to work him in and kind of split up the load here on this trip a little bit.
Yeah, I know it's a late night, so we're going to get out of here. Let me just leave Flyers After Dark Twitter with this. You think you're tired? Jack Hughes finished the game for the New Jersey Devils with a 6-minute and 2-second shift.
Oh my goodness!
Did you see that?
No, I didn't. How does that even?
It's the longest recorded shift in NHL history. 6 minutes and 2 seconds.
Yeah, and a little asterisk there because they haven't been recording them for that long. But
some guy like Tiger Williams. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Some D-man like back in the day, played 18 minutes of a period or something, right?
But we were just had the other day, right, where we're
402
about Ivan Provorov being stuck out there for 402.
Yeah, that was Risto 402. Provorov is 351.
Right, that's excuse me. Yeah,
against Tampa.
Risto was 402.
Yeah,
that's 2 minutes longer than that.
Yeah, and he's a forward. Even more stressing from a shift length standpoint. D tend to play longer shifts no matter what than forwards, but 6:02. I got to go back and watch that on NHL TV.
I guess that's just him trying to get an equalizer or something like that.
I have no clue what the circumstance was, but we'll dig into it.
A bit of a rough and tumble game there between those two clubs. Big hit laid on by one of the Islanders to one of the Devils.
On Miles Wood.
Yeah, when I first turned it, had the highlight come on, I thought I was watching the Florida Panthers again.
Yeah, the
jerseys, but
the hit was on Miles Wood of New Jersey going into the middle. Wow. All right, let's wrap things up. Let's get everybody out of here. Let's start with Ryan Shuttlesworth. We'll send him home first. He did a great job engineering this broadcast back at the ranch at WMMR. On highlights tonight, was it Haley tonight? I think so. Yeah, Haley, nice job on highlights tonight for Tim Saunders. Steve Coates, Coatesy, honey, tea, rest the pipes, buddy. For those two, Brian Smith. I'm Jason Martinez. You've been listening to Philadelphia Flyers Hockey, a 2-1 overtime loss against the Vegas Golden Knights on the BetRivers.com Flyers broadcast network. Good night, everybody.